Guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using my Morphe Brushes palette created by Jaclyn Hill. It's her favorites palette of all her favorite Morphe eyeshadows in one palette. It's a pretty good palette. I like it. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. Just kind of a little bit of a neutral smoky eye with just a pink lip. I really like it. It's good for day to day, at least for me. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so I already have my foundation and brows done, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the eyes. Okay, yeah, so this one right here, it's kind of like a pinky, shimmery, rosy color. So I'm going to start off with that one. I'm just going to use my finger, and I've been using this palette for, I want to say like a week now. So I have my feelings about it, but I'm still trying to test it out for a little bit longer just to see, like, you know, my final opinion. So far, I'm liking it. It's pretty good quality for the price, definitely. Some of those shadows aren't as pigmented as I thought that they were going to be. But that's okay because it's pretty cheap, and I mean, if you want the shadows to be more pigmented, sometimes I just use a little bit of water, and that kind of helps to make it a little bit more pigmented and just stand out a little bit more. I'm also going to go on my eyes. I'm going to go in with this one on the top right here. I'm just going to kind of go over that other one that I just used. This one's kind of a coppery, orangey shimmer. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my Coastal Scents fluffy brush, and I'm going to use my MAC pigment in Vanilla, and I'm just going to highlight under my brow bone. I'm going to put a little bit in the inner corner. I'll probably go back in later and add more. But if you can see, it just gives such like a nice shimmer to the eyes. I just love it. Okay, so in that same brush, I'm just wiping it off. I'm going to go in with this color right here in the palette. Actually, I'm going to mix these two. I'm going to go in with this one, and I'm going to go in with this one right here. I'm just going to mix them together, and this is going to go in just to my crease, and then I'm going to blend it out. Yeah, see, these mattes are pretty good in this palette. They're pretty pigmented. I really like this palette. I just wish the shimmers were a little bit more pigmented. So I'm going to use this one again, and I'm just going to use that one to kind of blend it into the top. I'm actually going to go into with my Lorac palette and with cream, and I'm going to mix those together just to kind of make that color a little bit lighter. Just a little bit more right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with just a concealer brush and a little bit of my concealer, and I'm just going to kind of clean up the edges a little bit. And then I'm just going to wipe that away. Just kind of gives it more of like a crisp finish. Okay, so I'm going to be taking this dense brush for my crease, and I'm going to go in with Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to go in with Sable. And I'm just going to blend that into my crease a little bit just to give it a more defined look. Not going to do too much of it. I just want it to look a little bit more smoky in that outer corner. Blending it in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my other brush that I was just using and kind of just buff that out just to make it seamless and that there's no harsh lines. Okay, but now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go in with this color right here in the palette, and I'm going to go on my lower lash line. Just to smoke it out a little bit. This one is kind of like a purpley. It's really nice. I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with my mascara and eyeliner. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I just did my mascara for the for my top lashes and bottom lashes. So I'm going to go in now with my e.l.f. Eyeliner, and I'm going to be doing my wing. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. For my lashes, I use a Colossal mascara, and I also use the Stiletto, both in Very Black, in case you guys were wondering. These two are sticking. Okay. So I kind of just, some days I feel like I want to do a big wing, some days I just want to do a small wing. It really just depends on what I'm doing and just how I feel that day, but this is just a normal wing for me. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going in with my bronzer. Alright, so I'm using NYX Matte Bronzer in Deep Tan. Yes, I know I'm pale, but I like to use darker bronzer so that I don't have to use so much of it and the product lasts longer. With just one swipe, I'm able to get all around my forehead and my cheek right here. So that's awesome. And then I just get the sides of my nose. And then I go in with my fluffy brush and kind of do more on the inner parts of my nose, towards my eye. And then after doing my contour, it gets a little bit messy, so I just kind of blend everything out. On the bottom part, I go in with my foundation powder that I use from Ulta, and I just kind of go towards the bottom to make sure that it's not muddy. And then on my nose, I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my blush, and I'm using the Milani blush in Rose Diore. I don't know, but using that one. It's like a shimmery blush. Just gonna put it right over that bronzer. A little bit up here too. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm going to be going in with a highlight. My highlight, if I could find it. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. And just the tops of my cheekbones. Do you see that? Up here a little bit. My nose. Cupid's bow. And then last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my MAC pigment in Vanilla. And I'm just going to get my inner corner right there. Gonna blend that out a little bit. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to be going in with the lipstick Pink Me Up by Maybelline. Okay, so that is it. Here is the final look. Alright guys, so that is the end of my tutorial today. If you guys liked my video, please subscribe, comment down below if you guys want to see anything else. I'm so excited to film more videos for you guys. So yeah, give me some ideas below on what you guys want to see, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!